Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, what's up?
If I got pregnant and I told you I wanted to get an abortion.
What? What are you talking about?
I'll touch that 5 for you. I do that 3-4 times again. I testify for you. By my T2 boost and you. I do all of them around. Just get to do. I'm not. Long as you out here looking for me, I got it. Ooh, yeah, bitch.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another Just Another Day, video. I know it's been a minute. How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing over here on this channel? Thank you for not unsubscribing, because I know I haven't been consistent. I have so many videos. Like, even though I haven't been uploading them, I have so many videos that I've shot recently. Like, I went to Belize. I vlogged that. I've been to several different places, and then you know, it's the holidays. Me and y'all's favorite, Mr. Issa Woo, was down to the Home Goods, just trying to fight for our lives to find a black Santa. So I did videotape that. I did vlog that. So let me know if y'all are interested. Maybe I'll just do a vlogmas for the rest of the December. But yeah, so you see the title of this video. You see what we're getting into. I want to talk about Aaliyah J. One thing about it over here, we stand Aaliyah J. We stand Aaliyah J. Okay? Always and forever. So I want to get into Aaliyah J. I want to get into this makeup and this hair install. So sit back, relax, grab a snack, grab a hair net, a stocking cap, a wig, some hair glue, and let's do this wig install. Let's do this makeup, and let's do some yapping. I spent a little time letting the wig melt in a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm not good at tweezing, to be honest. I feel like this needs more tweezing, but I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna rip out the hair. But I just want to show you guys first just the glue. This glue is so good. This glue is so good. I know this might look like it's glue, but it's not. It's just me being ashy. But this glue is so good. It melts really good. Like, I really, really love this glue. It's a little expensive, but it's Nigerian. It's worth it. I feel like when it comes to hair glue, if it comes from Africa, like if it's African made, if it's like the African girlies pushing it, please trust it because it's so damn hot. Like, it's so hot over there. So when you see the girls' hairs laid, just know they're using top-notch products. So this, I think it's Ade Funky. Ade Funky. Does that mean I'm funky? Ade Funky. I really like it. I really like it a lot. And I'll go ahead and put it in my description so you guys can have the link and you guys can get it from my Amazon store. But I love this glue. We're going to do my makeup real quick and we're going to yap about Aaliyah J. I want to talk about Aaliyah J. I want to talk about this series that she dropped on TikTok. And I also want to talk about the engagement. I have a lot of thoughts and I want to get into it. So, okay, let's hot comb this first.
I'm not vested in Angel's living accommodations. I'm more vested in Angel and how she shows up for us as friends.
Is Angel broke? I feel like Bobby is over it. He doesn't like it here. Well, I heard he don't like Eddie. I heard he don't like the guys. Okay, fine, I made that up. Okay.
Oh, hey, howdy, cowgirl.
Really interesting because you've seen my 40th birthday. The events Giselle has thrown.
Good night.
Oh, Lord, my balloons.
Just a taste test.
It's cowboy time. Okay, let me take this.
Yes, please.
This is what, fried chicken? How
That's fried chicken. Yes, we fried it with the best oil.
Who's that? That's Tia. Howdy.
You brought the folks out.
Hi, honey. How are you? Very good. How are you?
All right, I'm gonna use this argan oil. It's like argan Moroccan oil. It's like a dry oil. I'm gonna use it because, you know, whenever you color your hair, I think especially like with wigs, it just gets so dry. I don't know what that's about, but it gets so dry. But I don't want to put oil that's going to like make it all heavy. Like, I hate heavy oil, and this is just very lightweight. So let's go ahead and get my makeup did while we yap, child. First of all, let's get into this face. Okay, let's moisturize it because it's dry as hell. Pond's to the rescue. How y'all doing, child? I know I've been gone for a little minute, but I'm back with the jump off. I have so many vlogs I need to upload, especially because I know do people still do Vlogmas? Do the people still do Vlogmas? I have so much like Christmas stuff that I should post. Child, me and Mr. Easter was down to Home Goods, fighting down to the Home Goods. Fighting to find a black Santa, child. So that stuff is funny. I think I'm gonna upload it. Then I recently went to Belize. That was fun. Okay. My Milk Hydro Grip primer that I love. All right, I want to use one of these one size foundations. One of them was too, like, is it me or like they can both fit me? But I feel like this one has it's a little too red, I think. And I feel like this one's more, this one's dark deep. This one's dark deep. This one's dark deep 65, dark deep 45. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and, you know what? Let me use a dark deep 45. Is this 45? Yeah, 45. Okay, actually that looks like it's a really good match. I just feel like she probably has a little red undertone to her though. IDK, let's see. Let's see what she gives. Let's see what she gives. I think she's good. Actually, I think she's really good. Definitely gives full coverage, I'll tell you that. I feel like a lot of times, like some of these foundations be saying full coverage, but this says full beat This one says turn up the base, full beat foundation. She ain't lying. This is definitely full beat. 2 pumps, you're done, you're good. All right, let's get into Aaliyah J. First and foremost, she dropped major news and she told us, her army, that she is engaged. Little series that she made, I believe he's Haitian. So welcome to the gang, sister. Welcome to gang, welcome to the Cat Company gang, period. Not my sister Haitian, by injection, yes God. Let me tell you something. Dating a Haitian man ain't for the weak, and she kind of said that too. She kind of talked about in her series how like she had to either choose between her ego or her man. And when I saw that Haitian flag, I was like, yes, girl, so sorry. Baby, in order to make it last with a Haitian man, yeah, you definitely gonna have to try. It's gonna have to be a lot of things, girl. To make that last, you're gonna have to do a lot of work, child. Okay, God be with you, the ancestors be with you. But from what she says, he's been very good to her and very good for her. So I'm really happy for her because it looks like she's been through a lot. But let me just say this. Oh, and that is my eyebrow glue from NYX. That's gonna be in the links as well. Now I'm going to use my Makeup Revolution concealer. And what shade is this? C13? Yeah, C13. But let me say this. Aaliyah J being a June Cancer and ending up with a Haitian man is very fitting. Very fitting. I'm a Cancer. I'm July born. Cancers, we love love. We love love. But the June Cancers, they love. And one thing about Haitian men, so do they, okay? You meet a Haitian man on Monday, by Wednesday, I'm love you. Hi, he met you on Monday, by Wednesday, I'm love you, sweetie baby. I'm love you. I want to be your husband. I want to make you my wife. Unmarié, marié. Whoa, marié avec, whoa. Okay? Okay? I really feel like June-born Cancer women are the Haitian men of the zodiac sign. They fit so well. Okay, y'all know that it's really hard for me to talk while I am doing my highbrow, but as you can see, this is me using the Makeup Revolution concealer just to shape my eyebrows. I don't shave my eyebrows. I don't get them tweezed. Like I've just been leaving them alone, and I just use concealer as like a cheat code to, you know, just shape my brows in whatever shape I want them to be that day. And so this is me using the Makeup Revolution concealer up underneath my brows first. But while we're talking about just the dating part of her story, I want to say this. Before Aaliyah J dropped, like, I want to say like the last 2 videos of her whole like starting my life over journey, there has been a lot of commentary about her, like just over the years. I think one thing that I've seen her address is her being male-centered. And I want to say something about that because I do feel that like some of the critique is valid in the sense that historically, when Aaliyah J does get in a relationship, hold on. Bobby Brown, and this is the long wear gel eyeliner. I'm going to use that on my eyebrows that I just kind of carved out. This is naturally my eyebrows, but I'm going to fill them in a little bit. But yeah, I want to say historically, it's true that whenever our sister Aaliyah does get in a relationship, the content does kind of take a back seat, right? And I think that people use that as grounds to call her male-centered. And let me just say this. Number one, I really feel that Aaliyah J is a woman who men-centered. And I think there's a difference between being male-centered and being a woman that men-center. You know, if you've been part of the army, you know, like Aaliyah J, it's really hard for her not to go anywhere and not be adored. Like wherever she goes, men just tend to fall at her feet. That has been her story. Like it's always been her story. And some women just have it like that. Some women don't have slim pickings like the rest of us, okay? Like some women, as soon as they go outside, it's men. And I just want to be careful about calling someone male-centered because I really feel like it takes more to call someone male-centered than just them always being in a relationship. Again, like she's a Cancer. Like Cancer women love relationships. And as a Cancer woman who was single for almost 7 years, I remember just being shocked by that because before that, like especially like in my 20s, I was always in a relationship. Like, you know, if I got out of a relationship, okay, like 6 months later, I was back in one. Like I was always with someone up until I got to like my 30s. It was like, okay, like I remember getting to my 30s and being like, oh, damn, like, okay, this is a little this is a little different. And you know, dating has changed a lot the past 10 years, the past 5 years, the past 2 years. Like now we're seeing so many changes where people ain't even really dating like that. Like now they're in relationships with AI. I want to make a whole video about that because I went like down this rabbit hole of people who are in relationships with their AI. They're getting married to their AI. Like that's a whole big thing. But anyway, I know I'm going off on a tangent that has nothing to do with this. But I feel that Aaliyah J is one of those women who men prioritize, men center. And I feel that when you are a woman that can't really relate to that, then sometimes you can find yourself either being congratulatory of it, like me. I truly have always admired the fact that my sister ain't got slim pickings. Like she can be with whoever she wants. Or you can be very jealous. I feel like a lot of women sometimes, when they see women like Aaliyah J who men center, it brings out a lot of jealousy. I think some women just are so used to either the women in their lives or watching women online and seeing women have to go through so much just to end up in a relationship. And so when they see women who don't go through that, sometimes that really pisses them off. And I think that when it comes to Aaliyah J, I think that that pisses some of you guys off. And I think it's very, very weird. Born This Way concealer in Warm Sand. And I know some people are going to try to disagree with what I just said. And I mean, feel free to, but I do kind of see it sometimes as pure jealousy because it's like, okay, like her content never gave male-centered. She doesn't give male-centered advice. She just like Aaliyah J has always given it girl. Like I'm the one. I'm that girl. Like it's never given my whole life is about a man. Everything I do is about a man. Like it never gave that. Yes, we've seen relationship content. Yes, we've seen her go from, you know, being different relationships, but it never gave, oh, now that I'm in this relationship, everything I do is to cater to this man. And here's like, it just never gave that. It never gave that. I feel like someone being male centered, like you gotta give me more than that. Like it's gotta take more than that for me to believe that they're male centered. I just feel like she's someone who has shown her life. And as a YouTuber, as an OG YouTuber, sometimes that includes relationship content, especially if you are in a relationship. Why not do that? It's easy to do. It's easy to make a buck off of. So why not? All right, we're going to go ahead and blend this out. Which leads me to another point. While I'm happy for her being married, I love that she's not sharing that man's identity. And I actually hope she never does. I know that's unrealistic, but I really hope she never does, because the girlies calling her male centered, like, I really want them to never see this man's face. Like, at the end of the day, while we're definitely excited for Aaliyah, I feel like OG, Aaliyah Army stands, like, we're not on her page for her man. We're on her page for her. And also, I just know just how weird the internet can be when it comes to people like Aaliyah J specifically. Like, it's like the internet just be waiting to have that moment where they, so this is the guy she's with. And especially that he's Haitian, I already know all the stereotypes. I already know all this. I could see all the stereotypes coming in. I could see the xenophobia jumping out. I can already see where this is gonna go. Should she show this man's identity? So I don't know. Like, I know it's unrealistic, but I just hope she never shows that man's face. Like, I really do. I just want her to just protect her peace and never show that man's identity. Like, trust me, as someone who has shown my man's identity, trust and believe. Trust and believe. Even though I don't talk about it, trust and believe. When I showed Mr. Easter, trust and believe. Whatever you could think of happened. Trust and believe. Like, some people just can't wait for you to show your man, and then it's just the weirdest thing. Okay, I'm going to contour with Juvia's Place for their I Am Magic Concealer. But yeah, another thing I want to talk about too, just before I get into the series that she shared, was how some people, and I feel like she commented on this too, like a couple posts ago, or maybe a couple of weeks ago, as she was like rolling this out. There were some folks who were saying things like Aaliyah J fell off, and you could tell because of the way she looks. I mean, I think there was even like a commentator that made comments about her teeth. Like, it was just like insane. And I remember her like clapping back at that and saying something like, first of all, like, making comments about my appearance. Like, how do y'all even be knowing like all this stuff? Like, how do y'all be knowing that someone's having this particular issue with their appearance? Like, why do you guys like know this stuff? And how do you fix yourself? Like, how do you fix your phone up to make a video like that? And she was saying how, I feel like even in her series, she talked about how she has gone through a moment where she was broke. Like, she was broke. She had, invested so much money. I think she has a brand. She has a jewelry brand, and she was investing a lot of money into that. And, she found herself broke, fat. And we're going to get to that in a little bit. Unhappy, just unsure of what she was doing. And, but when she was commenting back, I think she had a video where she said, my broke and your broke can be two different things. Period. Ate that up.
Everybody watch out. Here comes Miss Perfect. And this is why so many women are afraid to come out. I woke up today getting a little embarrassed about my story. I had to remind myself that I have nothing to be ashamed about. For one, I'm not perfect. For two, I actually came out on the other side. Now, this video can be a lot about projection. Can talk a lot about how I've always been financially stable. My broke may not be your broke. Being in a relationship and struggling financially on your own are two different things. They're two different categories for me, at least. My dad is like Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob. One thing about it, I'ma always have money, I'ma always have me a job, and I'ma always find a way to get it. I've never been the woman to depend on a man. Is his help a plus? Absolutely. But as far as me personally, I have to be financially secure within myself. Dialed back on posting on YouTube, getting partnerships, because I really needed time for myself and to not focus on the external things like money, honestly, even relationship. Yes, I was in a relationship, but was it my main focus? No. My main focus was my internal happiness. We date men that we actually like. I don't date for survival. I actually date for love. I actually advise all women to have their own so that when a man fucks up, you can get up and leave. And I did exactly that. And this is why I'm telling my story. It's okay to financially depend on a man. But should all your eggs be in one basket? Absolutely not. In this day and age, women have so many opportunities where we can make money and we actually don't have to depend on a man. And in fact, the men are actually clout chasing off of us.
Because I just, for the life of me, don't understand sometimes, like, I feel like shade room culture, blog culture has made it so comfortable for people to make certain comments, especially like in people's comment sections. Like, you know what, I get it. If you're under your favorite blog, you know, and you're making comments, that's one thing, because that's what they're doing in that blog section. They're telling you these salacious stories, and they're basically, you know, fertilizing ground for rage and nasty comments and all that. But when y'all go under people's actual posts and make certain comments, like, I just really don't get that. Like, even before my platform, I didn't do that. Now, I'll leave a comment, like, if something is very harmful to the community or something, like if it's about, you know, an abuser, if it's about, like, you know, somebody who's stealing, or like something or if it's racist, or if it's xenophobic, like something like that, or, you know, but making comments about the way they look, I just don't get that. I will never understand that. Like, have we not learned enough? Like, I thought we were past that. It's just so weird to me. Laura Mercier setting powder. And then also, what do y'all be expecting? Like, when y'all tell influencers that they're falling off, or like people with platforms that they're falling off, like, what do y'all be meaning by that? I find that to be so strange, because it's like, this person is a content creator. Aaliyah J never stopped making content. She might not be making the content that, you know, you're used to her making when she was younger, but she's never stopped making content. She never stopped making a coin from her content. So when y'all say fall off, it kind of reminds me when you know, some of you might not know this, but there was a time in my life where I was singing, and I remember, like, one of my first live performances, I was opening up for the lead singer of Kali Me. If you're Haitian, you know Kali Me. They're a huge band in the Haitian community. And I remember I'm opening up, you know, for him in New York. It was a big venue, like hundreds of people were there. Probably a good 2,000 people were there. And there was this girl backstage. Don't know how she got there, but I was speaking to someone, and I guess she was with that person. And she was like, just unsolicited. Huda Beauty, I'm going to use their cinnamon bun easy bake. So this is supposed to be a setting powder, but I'm actually going to use it as my face powder. But just unsolicited, was like, oh, I feel like you fell off. Mind you, this is me promoting my EP that I had out at the time, Moods of a Cancer. It was number 3 on the R&B charts, literally. This is me right after I did Love and Hip Hop. Like, literally, like, Love and Hip Hop was on air at the time. It was airing at the time. I'm traveling. I'm on network television. I had Love and Hip Hop. I had BT breaks on BT. I was doing stuff for Essence, like, literally. And this girl was in my face telling me I fell off. Mind you, she was at a show that she paid to see me sing at. You know what I mean? One size spray. And you know, it's a Haitian event. And side note, it's so funny because when I think about it over the years, I've had so many Haitian people be so mean to me. But let me retaliate. Let me say something back. It's, oh my God, she hates Haitians. But Haitian people can say whatever they want to me. That's another video for another time. But literally, this girl was in my face telling me how I fell off, how I was just nothing. I was nothing. I just was nothing. Mind you, she was about to see me perform. So I say that to say when y'all be telling people that they fell off or stuff, what are they falling off from exactly? Imagine if like you were at a job and for whatever the reason, you're not at that job anymore. And someone walks up to you and tells you, oh, you're not at that job anymore? Oh, you fell off. Like, imagine the feeling. Imagine that feeling. Yeah. Mocha Miami. Fenty Beauty bronzer. I'm gonna use that. But also, last thing I want to say too is just the comments that Aaliyah J has gotten these past couple years about her body. There was this video, I think it's from last year. I think it was her and her best friend Justin were doing like a TikTok challenge, I believe. And you know, in the video, and they posted the video, and my gosh, the backlash that Aaliyah J got was so bad. Like the comments, like not just online, but on her page, like comments in her comment section. It was just so bad. And I remember like maybe 2 months later, she posted a video like of a slimmer, you know, of her slimmer self. I guess in the video, people were making comments about her body. They were calling her pregnant. They were calling her fat.
Take a look around. Do you see her anywhere? News flash. You're not gonna.
They were calling her all types of things. And now that we're watching this series that she, you know, just, you know, released for us, now we learn that the girl was fighting health issues. The girl's body was not processing her foods. It wasn't processing things correctly. Like I guess her sugar was probably struggling as well because she was pre-diabetic. She had to get on Ozempic because nothing was working. She had her man who put her in the gym and had her working out, but it was taking so long for that to, you know, happen. So then she got on, you know, Ozempic to lose weight. And then the Ozempic made her more fertile. Side note, now she said the Ozempic made her more fertile. I'm gonna respect that, but respectfully, sister, c'était so ah oui. Respectfully, sister, it was the so sister. Okay, baby, c'était so okay. C'était so all right. But I'm gonna take my sister's word for it. But I have heard people say that Ozempic does make you even more fertile. So she was pregnant. Congratulations. But then we learned that she had a chemical pregnancy, I believe. That's what I saw like in the comments, and her kind of liking those comments, but also her saying that miscarriage had come up. I don't remember her saying I miscarried, but I feel that her using the miscarriage word, I'm going to surmise that was her way of letting us know that she miscarried. Please correct me if I am wrong, as I do not want to spread any misinformation regarding her or her body.
Suffering with your mental health is one thing, but your physical health, that's a whole nother ballgame. I tried to act as normal as possible, but on the inside, I didn't feel normal, not one bit. My digestive system stopped working, and I was diagnosed with pre-diabetes. In the era of Ozempic for aesthetic, I actually had to take Ozempic for my health. My body wasn't breaking down foods and sugars as it should have, nor was it getting rid of the waste as it should have. And because of this, I gained almost 60 pounds. And while this may be a champagne problem to other people, my body was shutting down, and it was time to make a change. It was like everything was on my back. Plus, my grandmother had just died. And my boyfriend took my hand, prayed with me, and said, "We're gonna change this around right now." And we did exactly that. We changed it around. He got me in the gym, trained me for a few months, and I started to get my body and my mind back. He allowed me to lean on him in my lowest moments, and I couldn't be more grateful for that. Everything was going back to normal, or so I thought. Little did I know, Ozempic makes it super easy for you to conceive. When the clock struck 12 on my birthday, what I wished for was a happy and healthy life, marriage, body, and baby. Little did I know, a few hours later, I wake up the morning of my birthday and find out that I had conceived. Surprised and unprepared? Yes, but over the moon, we was. Everything we had daydreamed about together was finally coming to life. In this phase of my life, I truly started to understand that God has a reason for everything. While I may not understand, I have to respect the fact that God knows best. I asked God for a happy life, a healthy body, and a happy and healthy baby. The conversation of miscarriage came up. I had already been through so much before. Why me? But I had to remember all of the mental tools that I learned before. And it was finally time for me to put it all to the test. Was I gonna sink or was I gonna swim?
But just going back to the comments and just the fact that she even has to share that. There would be people in her comment section like telling her she's pregnant, asking her if she's pregnant. And I'm going to use the Sephora Matte Powder Foundation. And this is in 6.5. There will be people in her comments, asking her if she's pregnant. Are you pregnant? Are you pregnant? And I just have a question for those types of people. You people who do that, like, are y'all okay? Like, seriously, like, mentally, are y'all okay? As somebody who gets this too, because my weight fluctuates a lot. And I think that as a petite person, people don't really understand how easy it is for you to look extremely bigger. Just like a 10-pound difference will make you look extremely bigger because you're petite. You don't have much wiggle room. I'm 5'2". I don't have much wiggle room. I don't have much height to work with. So when I am gaining weight, like, you're going to see it in my face. And then, look at my face. I have big cheekbones. Like, I used to get called Munchkin all the time in high school. Chipmunk, actually. It was Chipmunk. Okay? Chipmunk. That was like my nickname in high school because of my cheeks. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so when I gain weight, you can see it immediately in my cheeks. And as somebody who literally wasted my money and had liposuction back in 2018. And it was a waste of money because he didn't take much out. And he kept telling me, "Can I just do your boobs?" It was Dr. Altman. Thank goodness I trusted him years later to do my boobs. But he was like, "Can I do your boobs?" I was like, "No, I want this lipo." And he's not known for lipo. I don't know now if he's gotten better, but it was a waste of money. It was a waste of money. I remember getting the lipo and like eating, like, just being very meticulous about what I was eating. And then like I saw like so many of the girlies who would get lipo, just eat whatever. So I started doing that. And boy, did I find out. Not only does the weight go here, but then it'll go other places as well. Like, it was such a waste of my money. He didn't take much money out. He didn't take much fat out. So it was a waste. But as somebody who is short and stout, when I gain weight, you can see it immediately. And I've had people in my comments make comments about my face. "Oh, your face looks bigger. Your face looks this. Your face looks that. What did you do to your face? Did you know I've never done anything to my face?" I've gotten a little lip injections at the top, but just a little bit. That was years ago. Haven't touched my face in years. So yeah, it's just like when y'all do that, I just want to know, like, do y'all expect the person to answer you like, yeah, girl, I'm pregnant, I'm due in March. Like, are you okay? Like, do y'all be mentally stable? You people who do that. Like, you people who be in Aaliyah J's comments or anybody else's comments, like asking them, hey, are you pregnant? Oh, you look pregnant. You look bigger. Are you a child? Are you due? Oh, she trying to hide a baby. Like, are you okay? And then even now, like that I've seen that she released that video, there were people like, oh, so we were right when we said she was pregnant and she got mad. And it's like, bruh, she doesn't know you. Like, bro, who are you? She don't know you. Like, do y'all hoes be okay? Y'all hoes are scary. Like, she doesn't know you. And then it be other women doing it. Like, I thought as women, we knew, like, there's just certain things you don't ask women. Are you pregnant is one of them. First and foremost, that's none of your, it's just none of your business. I don't know you, you don't know me. It's none of your business. Are you gonna, like, it's just none of your business. I don't know you. Don't care about you personally. Thanks for watching my content, but I don't know you. Like, what gives you the right to ask me that? And even if I am, what business of it is it your, like, what, please? Like, are you okay? But then another thing is, what if the person who you're leaving those comments under, what if that person can't have children? So what do you want them to tell you? Leave you a comment, hey girl, no, I'm not pregnant, my eggs are scrambled. Can't have kids, sorry. Like, what be wrong with y'all hoes? Like, y'all are just weird. It's just so weird to me. It's so weird. Like, I know you're enjoying this person's content, and I'm pretty sure the person is very thankful that you're enjoying their content, but there's just certain things you don't ask a stranger. Are you pregnant is one of them. Some of y'all just have no couth, have no class. It just be so weird. Yeah, girl, I'm pregnant. Yeah, let me tell you, a perfect stranger. No, girl, no, I'm not pregnant. I can't get pregnant. I had HPV and I didn't catch it until it was too late. Now my whole cervix is gone. Like, you know what I mean? Like, shit like that. Like, it's just, y'all be so weird. So weird asking that weird ass question. It's so weird. It is so weird. I know for me, one thing I promised myself recently, especially like when I deleted threads and like even now on my main channel, like when I'm going live now, it's just members only. I'm just creating boundaries because I can't answer people the way I feel that they talk to me as someone who is a content creator. And you know, people can say whatever they want to you in person or online, but it's the way that you respond that matters. It's the way that you respond that dictates, you know, if you're going to be able to keep doing what you do, if brands or organizations are going to want to partner with you. Nobody cares that this person said this, that, and the third to you. They will always care about the way you responded. I remember years ago, there was this guy who tried to book me and tried to do this weird thing where he tried to put me in a hotel room that belonged to another man. It just was the weirdest thing. And I was able to peep things as I got to the hotel and got right back to the airport to come back home to Atlanta. And the guy went online and was just saying all these despicable things about me. And he had said, oh yeah, that's why the Haitian community don't fuck with you. And I was like, okay, well, I don't fuck with y'all either. Oh, Jessie Woo hates Haitians. Nobody cares about the fact that I could have got assaulted. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's my response. It is my response. Nobody cares about what that did to me mentally. It's always about your response. And that's something that I've had to learn over and over and over again. And so I can't let the internet trick me out my spot. But when I tell you, it's hard. And I can tell even for her, for Aaliyah J, that it's hard too, because I've seen a couple videos where she addresses some of these comments. It's hard. And the hardest part about it sometimes is it comes from other women. You would think, like the situation I just described, you would think other women would be like, well, why would you do that? Why would you try to put her in a room that belongs? You know what I mean? Like, no, the women are going to come for you too. They're going to call you a diva. They're going to think you're, trying to be something that you ain't, that you're more than what you think you. It is just so weird. As for Aaliyah J, it's women in her comment section talking about her body, calling her fat. You pregnant, girl? Whole time she was, and she lost it. Now what? It's just so weird. Anyway, all right. I like the makeup look so far. It's giving toasty. Let me put a little blush. I don't know what kind of blush I should do though, child. Hold on. What kind of blush should I do? All right. Juvia's Place Blushed. This is volume 3. I'm going to go ahead and use this blush. Not the sun already starting to set at 2:30, child. What's going on? I'm going to put this blush over here. Just a little more toast. A little more rose. But yeah, so anyway, listening to her series, I am very happy for her because I feel that, number one, from what she details, she's in a very healthy relationship with someone who is supporting her. But also it seems as if post this whole chapter that she's gone through, we're going to get to that next phase of her content, right? And what I like about what I've seen so far from her from this rollout, it looks like this is going to be very realistic. Here's my only thing, like with the realistic, relatable stuff, right? I feel like a lot of times people will say, yeah, we want content creators to be relatable. But then like the way you will crucify content creators for being real and relatable, like you will scare them off. Like I feel like a lot of times I think that y'all should just say y'all want content creators to say what you want them to say, to do what you want them to do. I think that sometimes you guys feel like you're some type of dictator when it comes to the content that people push out. And, if they don't push this out, we ain't going, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of, I don't know, it creates a space for content creators to not be comfortable with being who they really are and telling you what they're really going through. Like her sharing something like this, there's no telling how many people that she just kind of unintentionally or maybe inadvertently, that's the word, but there's no telling how many people's hearts she just touched because miscarriages happen all the time, unfortunately, and I think like as Black women, we deal with it even more than our counterparts, right? And so there's no telling like how many people now can feel like, oh, wow, like this is something else I can relate to when it comes to Aaliyah J. Like she went through this and look at how she's coming out on the other side. She's coming out engaged. She's coming out, with a beautiful marriage, and she is going to have her rainbow baby, God willing, but then there's the people who have so many criticisms, and it's like, I don't know. I kind of feel like these last couple years, especially with platforms like TikTok, I feel like YouTube, the content usually is more thoughtful because it's more thought out. With TikTok, or with a reel, you can just pick up your phone, say whatever you got to say and get out and not really provide much context and still build a huge platform. But on platforms like this, like where you're talking in long form, you really have to think things through be more thoughtful with your words. You have to edit it, you know what I mean? And I think that with recent changes with social media, the way anybody can just like build a platform off of tearing somebody else down. Oh, I don't like that she's showing this now. Oh, she was having a baby and she wasn't married yet. Or like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, do y'all want people to be real with y'all or no? Do y'all want that or no? Maybe it's Maybelline. Y'all know Maybelline is my favorite. This is their curved blackest black. Yes, God, I love me some blackest black, honey. But do y'all want people to, you know, be honest and tell you what they're truly going through or no? Like, what do y'all want? Like, do y'all want honesty? Do y'all want real? I don't think so. I'm starting to think that you guys don't. I kind of think that sometimes social media is just a place for people to beat down on others because you can't beat down on that man that's beating down on you at home, or you can't beat down on that mama that never liked you, or you can't beat down on those friends that secretly don't fuck with you unless you got some shit going on, unless you got some motion. So, you know, beating down on your favorite creator that you love to hate is an outlet for you. That must suck. I'm really happy I can't relate. Maybe it's Maybelline. All right, I got these lashes from Amazon, child. I'll go ahead and put it in the linky links, child, and the linky links. But yeah, I mean, so what's next for her? I know that she has her jewelry line. I'm not sure if she's still putting out jewelry. I'm not a big jewelry person, so I never got into her jewelry line, but I do love to support the girlies. Like De'Ara, every time she drops shades, I go ahead and drop my credit card, child. Every time De'Ara drops shades, I drop my credit card for her. I love her shades. I know I bought some shades like months ago. I don't know what I did with that box. But yeah, I wonder what's next. I think Aaliyah J has her jewelry line. I feel like she also said in her Insta stories that she's writing a book. And I mean, given all the revelations, I think she has a lot to write about. I think Sister Girl has a lot to share. So I look forward to seeing, you know, what's next for her. And I look forward to seeing the content, of course. Like, Aaliyah J is someone that I've admired for a very long time. She taught me so much about makeup. She's a dry-skinned girly just like me. You know, she's taught me so much about like using, you know, inexpensive makeup products versus expensive ones. I just feel like she's always been that fine ass New York chick. And I remember even like before I went to New York, I remember like I took notes on a lot of things that she would buy for hair, people that she would go to get her hair done, which is how I met Kay de Jour, because she used to get her hair done at by Kay de Jour, and Kay de Jour was doing my hair for years. Kathy, shout out to her, one of the best to do it. My goodness, like you go in her chair, you're in and out. Now you go get your hair done, it's like, my God, like a wig install be taking like. My man be calling me, girl, when you coming back home? What's going on? Are you installing a whole new hairline? Like just a wig? What's going on? But yeah, like I learned so much from Aaliyah J. And it might just be me, but I feel like Aaliyah J doesn't get enough flowers. Like she really doesn't get enough flowers from the beauty community for the things that she's done, things that she did, like the way she changed the game. Like I remember when Aaliyah J would drop a meet and greet location, how like streets would be packed. Like this girl is an icon. And I think that we need to do a better job at just giving our girlies, especially our Black girlies, the Jackie Inas, the Makeup by Shaylas, the Jenny Jenkins, like there's so many of them. There's another girl, I can't remember her name, but whenever she would use a transition color, she was like, this is my transition color. I think she was like a UK girly. But I mean, these girls taught me so much. So, I mean, they even taught me if I mess up and I do something like this with my mascara to let it dry, then I can flick it off, okay? Like, they taught me so much. And I think I just really hate it. I think that's one of the reasons why I kind of really hate it when I see people say certain things about Aaliyah J. Like, just, I think some people just go out of their way to be mean and be cruel to somebody who's never really been like that, been that person. She's such a lover girl. She's so sweet. So IDK, like I said before, I do think like women like Aaliyah J sometimes do just bring about a lot of jealousy. It's not their fault. It's just because of who they are. Some of the girlies don't feel like they see them suffer enough. So they want to aid in their suffering and their possible suffering. And it's really weird. All right, I'm gonna use, maybe it's Maybelline, their waterproof mascara on my eyeline. A reminder of something that Aaliyah J's rollout reminded me of, though, is that you just gotta be very careful what you share on the internet. And although I know she knows what she's doing, but sometimes you think you're sharing stuff like to empower folks, and the whole time the folks that you're thinking that you're empowering, they're just using that against you. Like they're using what you're uploading against you in ways that you didn't even like think was possible, because in your mind you're sharing this and you're being genuine and you're being real. Whole time people be using the stuff that you say to say other things. Like I remember one time I had shared how I had learned that I had cancerous cells all over my cervix and I had to have surgery. And I remember coming across a thread that said I was lying, that said that I was pregnant. Oh, she was pregnant. She just had an abortion. I wish I knew what it was like to be pregnant. I've never been pregnant. I don't know what it's like to be pregnant. I look forward to one day knowing. I look forward to one day being a mom. But it's like you be thinking you're sharing stuff like that, to talk about it, or, you know what I mean? Like, and then it'd be people just using your stuff to say other things. Oh, she was just pregnant. She just didn't want to say that. It's like, no, I wasn't. I've never been pregnant, never had an abortion, don't know what that's like. I don't ever want to know what it's like to have an abortion, because I've spoken to enough people who have had them and it doesn't seem like it's a good experience. And honestly, at this point in my life, sending a baby back to the Lord, like at this big age, what the fuck? Like, yeah, no, we not at sending a baby home to glory age. Okay, I'm old. Okay, I'm about to be 54 next year. I'm not sending no baby to heaven. Okay, I'm gonna keep my baby, please. I'm gonna keep my baby, please. And mind you, I'm in a relationship with someone who is in love with me and I'm in love with them. So if I get pregnant now, I'm definitely like, that baby coming home to us. First of all, if I get pregnant now, that man would not, what? I can't even imagine telling Miss Easley, I'm thinking about having an abortion. What? I don't even think I'd be able to get the word out. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Babe, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, what's up? So what?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, what's up?
If I got pregnant And I told you I wanted to get an abortion.
What? What are you talking about?
If I got pregnant, I want to get an abortion. What would you say?
Why would we want to get an abortion?
What if I just?
Nah. We're not even. I ain't playing them games. Sorry.
Où t'en des nègres là? Où t'en des nègres là? Où t'en des? Okay. That man said what he said, period. I have a video to record. I have 2 videos to record. So I'm gonna go ahead and curl this hair so I could do that. But those are my thoughts. Okay, so this is the final makeup look. I like it. It's very toasty. Very toasty. And I feel like this hair color helps with the toastiness of it all. But now we need to curl our hair.
Curl my hair, come on and curl my hair back in my hood, feeling good, no worries or no cares, baby, use your hands to make me feel alright and take away the stress and drama in my life. While I curl my hair, come on and curl my hair back in my hood, feeling good, no worries or no cares, baby, use your hands to make me feel alright and take away the stress and drama in my life while I curl my hair. Come on and curl my hair back in my hood, feeling good, no worries or no cares, baby, use your hands to make me feel alright and take away, oh, take it away, take it away, take it away, while I curl my hair.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is the finished look, honey. I am feeling myself more than Beyonce was feeling herself back in 2016, okay? How you doing? Makeup, hair, vocals, everything. T. I'll see y'all in the next Just Another Day.
I'll touch that 5 for you. I do that 3-4 times again. I testify for you. By my T2 boost and your I do all of them around. You scared to do. I'm not. Long as you out here looking for me, I got it. Ooh yeah, bet this.